Inside Stegman Coliseum, the Dogs, after a 10-3 start in non-conference play, host the 22nd ranked Auburn Tigers. Already come. Oh, boy, taking the shoe fashion maybe from you in a sense. We are ready to go. Georgia begins SEC play tonight. Auburn already with the head start, the win against Florida, and we are underway. Doug Shows was there in the middle to jump it up. Great officiating crew. He is out there with Rob Rourke and Vlad Tadal. Here is a turnover on the opening possession, and Wendell Green is maybe going to let this one fly. Gets a Quindo in the air, and his three-pointer is offline. Chris Moore, yeah, offensive rebound.
Rebounders know that Wendell Green's going to shoot it today in this game. We know Auburn's a good team. Everyone has a question mark about this Bulldog team. Only the fourth time in history that they've won 10 games before the new year.
Yeah, well, Terry
side.
Now in transition, Matthew Alexander Moncrief, another first-year transfer, in the corner for Oquindo. There's a tussle and two players go down. So
last couple weeks,
Auburn has not made a shot yet. They're 0-3 from the field. Here's Jalen Williams, another versatile big inside. Broom on the backside cleaning up.
So, and they give Jasper room, right? Oquendo's guarding Jasper, is almost playing center field, middle linebacker.
Boy, nearly a dangerous cross-court feed. Another offensive rebound for Broom, and he earns some free glass for Auburn.
And again, Auburn's a team that shoots a lot of jump shots. They're not a great shooting team, so there's going to be a lot of offense.
Auburn 10th in college basketball blocks per game. So he was this wonderful all-league player.
And basically they're saying, hey, Walker Kessler came over, became an all-league player, drafted, went to the NBA.
Matthew Alexander
Jasper, somewhat of an old true point guard, except he doesn't always have the ball. He's a shooting guard that doesn't shoot a lot.
Moncrief, good hands. Roberts, or pardon me, that's McBride. Looked like it was going to go down anyway. 3 beginning, and while he knows his team can get better, I think he's pleased with the progress it's made.
Yeah, they're a better version, as he said, of themselves than they were a couple months.
9, Janai Broom 7. He's got all 7 after the triple.
Good thing it was your idea to feature. Wow!
Terry Roberts. High fly.
Green wants speed, he wants tempo, he wants to be able to get that shot up.
High up in the air that time for the floater. Out to KD Johnson. He will be showered with love and affection this evening. That one popped right out.
KD had 20 points in the matchup in the 2-point win last year that Auburn won.
So Georgia Butler and a new 20 for the Dogs. Jabri Abdur-Rahim.
And that was
hit on the arm.
And that was deep.
Right now, the best wins against a team like Notre Dame. Against
Georgia fans. And for Mike White, as we know, has been in this league. He understands. He said, well, if they didn't want to be here, I didn't need them in year one. I needed guys that wanted to be here. So the guys who stayed are all in about being Georgia Bulldogs, and that's what you need.
The buy-in critical. Players like Cario Oquindo, Abdur-Rahim, who you just saw shoot the free throws. But he had to hit the transfer portal hard and brought in many. That's an offensive foul on Abdur. Another reason why he's earned some minutes. Johnson tried to get around the screen. Cardwell might have blocked it. Instead, though, it ricochets right to Anselm, the Syracuse. 2 pick sixes. I mean, you do that, you got a good chance of winning. And the Georgia comeback was incredible. Here's Abdur-Rahim, swishes the 3. And so can the Dogs. Auburn, definitely an elite defensive team. Boy, Flanagan tried to draw the charge. Yeah, and he's going to get a flop.
Mean you're flopping.
Yes.
Like you can get hit and go down. And
to go down, Broom with a good defense. And boy, he is now limping, and he just fell to the ground. That's not a good sign.
That's not good.
There's a foul, by the way, on the other end. So free throws for Wendell Green. And Janai Broom, he is the impactful force inside and seeing Broom go to the bench with some discomfort is going to just exacerbate things.
So what we've seen from Bruce Pearl and his team tonight so far, Georgia has kept this in a half-court game for Auburn. Now Georgia's been able to run, but
Auburn goes for nearly 13 a game, and that leads the Tigers. Flanagan, patient, turns into the paint, the spin.
He got away with a hook. He hooked.
Bench. This is Georgia's SEC opener. Auburn already with a win under its belt last week against Florida.
Smart
foul,
play.
and count the basket. Lose 2 first-round draft picks.
Yeah, you know, he had a bunch coming back, obviously.
The Dogs led by as many as 11 a couple of minutes ago. Chris Moore inside, and he stuffs it down. That was Jasper with the feed.
Terrific pass. It'll allow Auburn to get easier looks as they transition into the half-court sets.
Another close-range look, and Flanagan has got 2 free throws coming, Dave.
Yes.
But he does remain on the bench. Well, you know, you mentioned, speaking of Achilles, Alan Flanagan missed about a third of last season.
Ball well, or at least consistently well, game in, game out.
Leor Berman is off the bench and on the floor for Auburn. It's not like he doesn't play, but he rarely does. Layup is down.
On the rim and drops.
He's thinking he's going to be able to pin it instead, right over his outstretched right arm. With 4 to shoot, Roberts skips into the paint and draws the foul. So walk off on his own power, good news, so he's back out there.
I don't mean this in a...
Steph Curry, you want a pair of those, by the way? About $1.50 will get you. Bounces out, who wants it? And again, Berman comes away with it.
You know what KD Johnson does? He speeds you up. You do things you don't necessarily want to do, and Terry Robertson goes down.
Except when coach says, hey, walk over here very calmly, quietly. 8 points for Johnson against Florida, but he basketball coach in high school, Charlie Ward. So if there was any coach to maybe keep you thinking, I don't know, maybe football. A little momentum while it's been difficult to convert at a high rate on this end of the floor.
Nice move right there.
There's Flanagan, rises and connects.
He's left-handed, one bounce, he didn't force anything. That looked good.
Simple move, but he gets the job done. Roberts right to the rack.
We haven't said enough about
from the floor. You see it there. Now Georgia had that big lead. It was up 21-10. Yet its lead is shrunk to 1, and no longer. Terry Roberts is starting.
That we live in and get comfortable with the coach and what the coach wants and needs from you as a player.
Roberts rises from about 10. Tap back in. That's pure. Frank Ansel. Green a little out of control, lost it, was begging for a foul, but instead it's Quindo. He's looking for his first field goal, and there you go. There he is in the open floor, draws
rim. Sometimes the best thing is get it up there, see if your teammates can find a way to tip it in. And
double figures. Cario Oquindo, he has been...
If no officials were on the floor, like just playing in the playground, call your own. That means none will be called. Credit
to Georgia. They have regrown this lead, although not so fast. Wendell Green is heading back to the line. Wendell Green is someone for 2 seasons now. Gets to the line very effectively, and so when you're out there and you sense. Oquindo's starting to size up Berman, lets it fly, and he puts it in. Carry Oquindo for...
Give him space, let him have that open shot. And Oquindo knocks it in, looks right over. All the staff of Auburn put their head down.
Leor Berman for 3, and the Birmingham senior nails it. Got his hands on it. Shot clock is off with 20 seconds. Roberts wants it. Nearly stolen, and Roberts gets it in an unconventional fashion. 13 seconds to go. Mike White, boy, he is leaping in the air for that timeout. A scoring guard the last 2 years. So here we go, 9 seconds. Back to Broom, looking for his first point since the early minutes. Tap back in. Now you got 4 seconds. Georgia can heave it up. Moncrief to Hill, and that's offline. So we are done with 20, and Georgia leads by...
I think they said they counted it as a team foul, and they shouldn't, which then got them in the penalty, and they made an extra free throw they shouldn't have had.
That's right. So regardless, okay, well, Georgia's up by 4 now, that's it.
And in 41.
We have all sorts of statistical changes at the break here. There's Oquindo in for one more very strong first season under the tutelage of White.
And he looks to that jump shot. It's still probably drive first, but see right there. Step back, you work on it all summer.
Oh yeah, I like that.
All nylon.
Maintains this lead. Credit to the Bulldogs. It has been in front for much of this game. Broom buries a 3, swirls it down. He had one.
They'll continue to move Bridges around in the post to see if they can find him some looks.
Roberts' man got screened. They try the reverse, tap back in. That's Bridges underneath. His off of a friendly non-conference schedule, 10-3 start. Very optimistic signs.
I love the activity of Moncrief.
And he's going to the line for two.
He's active. He's aggressive. He's not.
Moncrief, 71% from the field. And not missed a game here, couple games there. So 6 players, you see that third bullet, have missed a combined 16 games. Only
Matchup zone defense by Georgia.
Yep.
Good ball fake.
Got Roberts in the air. Williams, he gets a man in the air. Jasper got it, 4-3. It's up in the air, jumping up and down for that. Georgia by 6.
Oh, nice
There's
pass.
more, and he rises for the stuff.
Well designed underneath.
Championship game on Monday, TCU. That dream season continues for the Horned Frogs. Meanwhile, Georgia on the hardwood tonight. Boy, they have played well. Now offensively shooting around edges. He shades green.
Good job by Ingram. Roberts was matched up with Broom underneath.
Yeah, Green got him.
Great
Yeah,
backdoor cut.
backdoor cut to the rim, and Aquindo rises out of there. For the 3 seconds, Donaldson finds Cardwell with 2 seconds. Flanagan's got to let it go. In the nick of time, Flanagan hits it.
And where'd he hit it?
Majority of this game, but within 6.
And it keeps him comfortably in striking distance. Good pass.
Anselm, that time, had Flanagan coming down on his back. Jabri Abdur-Rahim. All right, pardon me. Frank Anselm at the line. He's the junior from Nigeria. 2 years at Syracuse. Many that Mike White adds, and he's given this team some good post depth off the bench.
That free throw shooter, so unusual for him to miss 2.
Flanagan, off balance runner, got it.
I like his mid-range, and he coached when they got players on the floor that can handle it.
You know, some similarities when you compare it to Georgia as well. 5 on the shot clock. Broom, that is a contested fadeaway, and he starts shaking his head. And so you alluded to this. Broom hit his first 2. He's missed the last 2 from deep. Georgia on the move. Roberts soaring to the rim, is headed to the free throw line for a pair.
Communicate with the officials and tell them this is all I did. I give Terry Roberts credit.
If you go straight up. Roberts, though, make.
Put back to Bridges.
Deep post catch. Bridges, look who cuts. It's Moncrief.
Excellent.
Well done. Flanagan with 7 to shoot. Broom. Oh, yeah, he was left open there, or not. A little separation.
Georgia very comfortable with half-court sets.
That pass to Bridges, ricochet to Aquindo, back to Bridges.
Now Broom's going to get frustrated.
Johnson, the villain, back inside his former home. Bridges, the offensive rebound, he was too close, an easy convert. Now for Janai Broom, the Tampa native. Roberts lost it. It's a 4-on-1. I just have to feel sorry for Hill that time. And Auburn's back within 4.
Again, I'm just going to try to find Bridges on the post. Even though he's not scored, they still go back to it.
Roberts had the mismatch out to Hill. Rises.
Nice.
4-3.
Nice pass. Guys, go for it.
Roberts puts it on the deck. High off the glass. Offensive board to Bridges. Ball fake. Got it.
Terry Roberts, terrific. I think he's a lazy offensive player unless he's chasing his own ball.
Look, they're already mad at you for picking TCU earlier,
that's fine.
okay? So here's Roberts on the run out, and Georgia's back lead of the night. Oh, another giveaway. And Mike White is going to be asking for the whistle, and so
players have we seen in the transfer portal be successful. The guys coming from mid-major, older play good in the league they were in before, and can deliver at the SEC level mixed in with better players. Matchup.
Williams wants it.
Zone defense.
Offline, rebound, Oquindo. He lost it. Then back to Broom, and he scores it. So an important one there. Jasper, an exceptional on-ball defender. Now the switch. Moncrief trying to post. Jasper's going to get whistled for getting tangled up and then
Push. Must block out. Nice shot, nice release. Good confidence. Boy, he knocked in two. That's huge.
lead remains. Broom swarmed. He gets out. Here's Jasper. Wants another. Bounces out. Broom, strong offensive board with the left hand. Yes. Janai Broom. The quick spin on Broom. Reverse. No. Rebound to Williams. Jasper. Bounce pass to Moore. Got it. 9-point game.
And Broom is unbelievable on both ends of the floor. Defensively.
Auburn has one. Both teams in the bonus. That possession arrow favors UGA. Roberts on the blow by again. Earns a pair of free throws. Oh, yeah.
Clock. Roberts exploded by him. Got him on his hip. Got the contact. Goes the free throw line.
This 21 for Roberts. It's his third 20-point game of the season. Rebound down to Moncrief. Up ahead to Hill, and he wisely slows it inside of 2 minutes now.
I thought
There's
a big
foul on Broom.
I thought a big possession and two big misses by Auburn. Janai Broom, he's got 20 points, 10 rebounds. He's a double-double again, his third of the season.
Oh, gosh.
And Georgia missing.
Just saw it in the bottom right there. This would be Georgia's first win against her.
They played the matchup zone quite a bit. They've made Auburn take shots outside. They've allowed that pass into throws that he has shot tonight. Money to look up the floor. If it's open, up the floor, make the pass.
So two important ones. His way to inbound it. We got 5 seconds to get it across the timeline now. Roberts barges through, splits a pair, knocks right into Moore. Moore is whistled for the blocking foul. So Roberts,
He put it ahead of him so he could step through.
third 20-point game.
Harry Roberts. They've got a point guard out front, Nick Honor, who no one talks about. He's the transfer from Clemson. He runs the whole
Yeah, Bruce Pearl is saying let's foul right now. A lot of time coming off. Donaldson will send Roberts to the line.
So Bruce Pearl sending a message to his leadership that it's not good enough. At home against Florida last Wednesday. This one they go on the road. Georgia has been terrific since the opening tap.
60 seconds to go, 11-point game. This is Broom for three. They need something to fall, and not that time. So now you just have to play that foul game again and answer.
What weaknesses they have, what turnovers they had, where they weren't tough enough, all those things. But again, if you can.
Oh, that's a return for Mike, where he was the prior 7 years as the head coach. Okay, though, it's an 11-point game. Now, Auburn just needs. They need one of these threes to go down. They're 6 of 20. Bud Walton Arena. But what's important is right now. Broom into the paint, looking for an easy one. Got it. 46.5 to go. 9-point game. Can you force the turnover here in the backcourt? Roberts picks up the dribble to Hill. He gets bumped, and he's going to the free throw line.
It's not. It's up the sideline.
Game, as we just alluded to. But, John, it does feel like this Georgia team be a more competitive team in SEC play. Moore can't slam it home. He gets whistled for.
That's why they pull their hair out and their hair gets dressed. We can't allow the ball to do that.
Georgia has led by as many as 13 in the second half. They were up by.
Mike White's not new to league, but he's new to Georgia.
Roberts is going now for 26.
Wow, what a night.
So Georgia, 5 seconds away from beginning 1-0 in SEC play, and an important first step, as it would be the Dogs' first. Deserves quite a bit of credit for the effort, the game plan, the scout today. Again, against a very quality Auburn team that will no doubt All right, so I think after this point 4, this one's going to be over. Broom at the buzzer. No, it will not count. And Georgia knocks off a ranked team.
Great win.